Bowell here. He's qualified in a pretty handy 48.44, and Aliel on the outside qualifying in a 48.23. Rara out in lane number 8. So the PNGs, two of them, Bowell and Aliel, running in lanes 6 and 7, sub 49s, and O'Sullivan and Wanga just inside them in lanes 4 and 5, sub 50s. Bob, the scene is set for a possible PNG clean sweep here.
They would like it because they've had a fairly disappointing meet so far, and this could raise the good feelings around Papua New Guinea if it happens. If.
Men's 400 final. Keep an eye on lanes 6 and 7. The PNG runners here going to try and do something special. They've got off to a flyer as well. Aliel down the back straight already pulling in Rara. Also noticing that the New Zealand runner beginning to make a little bit of a move as well, O'Sullivan. Just have a look at Bowell there as well in lane number 6. Going very hard at the moment is Aliel out in 7. On his inside, that is Bowell. Wanga there as well, beginning to make a bit of a move. So it's the boys in lane 5, 6 and 7 at the moment. The PNGs in lane 7 leading at the moment is Benjamin Aliel. On his inside is Daniel Bowell beginning to make a little bit of a move. Who's going to take this? It's down to the two PNG flyers at the moment. Aliel, it's Ben Paul, it's Aliel. Bowell, not sure. Got a feeling it's Aliel. Just diving finish.
I don't think it was a clean sweep. I think lane 1, Koroi from Fiji might have just got the bronze. But it was a very exciting race.
Fantastic 400 metres final, and the boys having a look at the big screen. They want confirmation as well.
And Daniel Bowell, his main event is the 400 hurdles.
Well, Bowell did extremely well. Let's have a look at this. And you can see out in lane number 7, I tell you what, Aliel was letting nothing in the tank. He absolutely hammered very hard. Pulled in Rara within the first 100 metres, and then down the back straight they let it rip. The three PNG boys absolutely on fire down there. The PNG 3 just beginning to dominate. O'Sullivan trying to hold on but beginning to tie up a little bit, and here's on the inside Bowell just beginning to make a little bit of a move as well, and on the inside of him as well, Wanga as well beginning to make a move. And at this stage Papua New Guinea had 1, 2, 3 in their keeping. Who was going to take it? And as they finish off here, Bowell beginning to make a little bit of a move on the inside. Aliel's there as well, and a big diving finish right on the line does not deny Aliel out in lane 7. He gets it, and I got a feeling that Wanga here might have just done enough to get home in 3rd. Bowell a big lunge, Aliel doing the job.
Ah, yes, it was. It was Emmanuel Wanga. It was a clean sweep for Papua New Guinea.
So
I didn't
PNG,
think it.
and they've just seen the results as well. So Papua New Guinea celebrating. Aliel in a 47.
They're with the coaches there.
Very happy. 47.17 for Aliel. 47.21 for Bowell. And Wanga a 48.43 for 3rd. So PNG, this fantastic 400 metre history continues, Bob.
Well, I think that they are looking forward to the 4x400 relay.
Well, I tell you what, they should be. So Papua New Guinea putting a little bit of gold into the closet here on night 3 of the competition, and they will want that. Now into picture comes somebody who's pretty impressive.
Yes.
Because in the women's 400,
Beer.
which is the end, brings us to a close here tonight on night 3. And thank you very much indeed for all the wonderful text messages we've been getting in tonight as well. We are absolutely thrilled that you, like us, enjoying these wonderful pictures coming out of this incredible national stadium. It's a thrill to be here.
I'm getting no social media messages because I'm not on social media, but I tell you, a big cheer to all the people in Papua New Guinea who would have absolutely loved that. You all know that I've had a strong connection with PNG since 1984, and I'm really happy for the team tonight. I'm also very happy for the team in Fiji, because that was my first taste of the Pacific from 1971 to 1978.
And I tell you what, Mr. Bob Snow, we salute you as well, because a merit of honour from the IAAF when you were flown over to Europe recently to honour the contribution that you have made to Pacific sport is absolutely well deserved, and we are absolutely honoured to have you up here in the broadcast commentary position.
Thank you.
And thank you very much indeed. Big crowd in to see the final event of the night. It's the women's 400 metres. And there's a young Australian with a PB of 52.53. World under 20 finalist. Bob, the field, please.
Yes, Frida Kahinge, Solomon Islands, lane 1. Hilda Kiwano, Solomon Islands, lane 2. Melania Turanga from Fiji in lane 3. Lane 4, Cameron Smart, New Zealand. Lane 5, Ellie Beer from Australia. Lane 6, Leonie Biu from PNG. Lane 7, Jordan Evans Tobata from New Zealand. And in lane 8 is Sila Apkup from Papua New Guinea.
So once again, Papua New Guinea well represented here. Solomon's with 2 runners as well. Fiji with 1, Australia and New Zealand. There's our Solomon runner. Kahinge, the young 19-year-old, comes in with a 60.53. Again, these young Solomon runners, they are doing some monster PBs, and they are really being swept along in a tide of enthusiasm here at the Pacific Games. Absolutely wonderful, and the legacy that they're leaving behind, and 2 of them in fact into this final, is absolutely a tribute to what they are producing. We are saluting our Solomon's athletes, and this picture up on the big scoreboard as well. We are obviously going to have to celebrate all the athletes, but one in particular, Ellie Beer, the 20-year-old, Bob, we'll see her in just a moment, has to be the standout. But let's just go through the field, because the MC coming down, having a look at these pictures as well. Kiwano here, another young Solomon runner, a 60.68 for her. She's only 16. Turanga here, a 19-year-old out of Fiji, a 58.31. Cameron Smart, she is the runner that could feasibly hold on to the tail of the Australian. This girl here, Ellie Beer, she is a sensation. World under 20 finalist, running some super times. Bio here, Bio from PNG, a 57.40 for her qualifier tonight. And Evans Tabata as well from New Zealand, the 19-year-old, a 58.38 for her. And up here, out in lane number 8, just going to have to work
with a different hairstyle tonight.
And she's going to have to run the race of her life out here, because she'll be a marked woman. They'll be watching her.
Absolutely.
But all eyes on lane number 5. Let's just see what sort of a workload Ellie Beale, the 20-year-old Australian, gets through here tonight. A 52.53 her PB. Starters orders, women's 400 final. Big race here for the young Australian, chasing some Grand Prix points. As I said, got to the under 20 finals in this particular event, and already you can see down the back straight, she is absolutely reeling them in. She's reeled in everyone on her outside. That's Evans Tabata and Uphook as well. Beer absolutely hammering down that back straight at the moment. The young New Zealander, Cameron Smart, trying to hold on. Also on her outside is Turanga. She's trying to hold on, but Beer at the moment just absolutely smoking them here. She has got class to burn. The Australian just really doing a job now, just concentrating into her work. Smart, the New Zealander, trying to stay with her. And on the outside, that's Bo of Papua New Guinea into 3rd place at the moment. But this girl has got such class, she's got such credentials, and she's got such speed, and she absolutely emphatically wins the gold medal in the 400. New Zealand in 2nd place, Papua New Guinea, Bo in 3rd, Smart for the silver. But what a demonstration of power running by this girl. She is an absolute sensation, and she's been turning in some big times coming in here, Bob.
Well, she's, as I said, she's a class act. I heard a groan all around the Pacific when they heard that she was going to enter in the 400 because they knew that she was going to be unbeatable, and she was.
The youngest ever Australian to be selected in the World Championship team. and at 14 she was running 54.83 400s. She started off running nippers and beach relays, and now to this. Look at the start here. Just have a look at Beer in that middle lane. She has run them all down on her outside, and she's still got 300 metres to go. I must say, Smart was certainly trying to stay on her heels down the back straight, but just look at the poise and the pace and the style and the elegance, the high knees, the arm action as well, Bob.
Well, she's a class act, as I said, and I'm just seeing the results up on the screen, and it's the first time for ages that we've had all 8 runners under 60 seconds. So it was a quality field. A
52.67. We're just getting confirmation of Beer's final run here, and what a fantastic run it is. Look at this. Smart doing her best to hold on, but really just the way she finishes off a 400, these grueling last 20 metres in the 400 is a real test, and she just throws herself at the line as well. Smart second, and Beer there as well in third. Wonderful pictures, and thanks to the guys from Digicel giving us these wonderful shots tonight. Beautiful, high definition all the way across the Pacific, and boy oh boy, we're seeing some talent, and it's an absolute privilege to be here. What a champ, and huge future. She's only 20 years of age, and a 52.67 here tonight.
Yeah, she'll be, this is the beginning of her new season. She will want to reach a peak in early 2024 to get a selection to go to Paris for the Olympic Games in July, August.
Because we definitely have some talent here, people who do want to get to Paris, and there are a number of sports and a number of athletes that we've been enjoying here who have a very real prospect of qualifying in their own right. So what a night of nights then, Bob. Some brilliant long distance running. We've finished off with 2 fantastic 400 metres. At last, Team PNG seem to be finding a little bit of stamina. They run into a triple in the men's 4, and then Beer here in a 52.67, wrapping up a big night with 5,000 metre titles, 10,000 metre titles going to CNMI, 1 going to Fiji in the men's. A big night, Bob.
Well, I was looking at all the different things that I could talk about to fill in the gaps. We had no gaps. It was just constant work all the way through with good performances. Thank you, athletes. Thank you for the officials who allowed it to happen.
And thank you very much indeed for all the wonderful text messages coming in from across the Pacific. We truly appreciate it. Tomorrow, Thursday, semi-final action in the 200s. We've got javelin action as well. We've got 110 hurdles. And guess what? We've got the 1,500 metres as well. We can't wait to bring you all that. Lots of action tomorrow from the National Stadium. But for the moment, from us all here in beautiful Honiara, it's a very good evening.